got myself a bottle bottom. I've done a longer one than what I normally do, just to see what sort of a difference that might make. And I'm just going to pop that into the middle of the canvas now, get it well anchored down. I don't think it's completely straight across the bottom, so we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to now use my colours to make a flower pattern and then put a table napkin onto it to do a reverse dip. Of that to go down a little, and while I'm waiting I will get my stick and I will just branch out from the deep colour in right in against the edge, and I'll use my stick and just take it out, and I'll do that on all of these edges just while I wait for the paint to completely go down, because I'm going to pick up the bottle bottom and I am going to put it round slightly so that I can pour over it again to make another pattern. Okay, I will pick it up now, gently turn it around and reposition it. There we go. Right, I'm quite pleased with how even the pattern has come out already, so now I'll start pouring again. Okay, time for me to lift the bottom off now and take some of that paint from the outside into the middle, which I'll do from the edge petals in the, I might do it from the pink area, I think, right here. So straight through the middle and into the centre. A little bit of the paint has leaked under, so it wasn't as even on the bottom as I had hoped, but never mind. By taking this in, hopefully when I put the table napkin over it, it will help to draw that paint in with it so that I don't have too much black in the middle. Good. Very good. I'll just bring this out a little more as it's flagging a little. Same with this one here, it's just kind of hasn't spread out with the rest of the flower. I'll do the same thing here. Yes, I'll leave the other two, they're fine. Rightio, time to put my table napkin on. I might just pop another little dollop of yellow right in the middle before I do that. Whether it'll actually stay there when I lift the napkin remains to be seen, but I just want to give that little extra bit of colour, which I can now also just take out through the black gently. I think I better wipe my stick as I do it, or I'll end up with a lot of black blobs in there. Just take that through that way, and that might give me a chance to actually pull that through with the paper napkin, which I am going to put on now. Okay, well, that is not quite what I expected. It is pretty, but it's not anything like the flowers that I normally get. Okay, I like the colour and the style, but obviously probably not enough paint on the bottom, so I am of course going to tilt this just to bring it out a little bit more, bring those colours out, because it certainly isn't the painting that I was aiming for. But these things happen when you're doing this type of work, and I'm of course going to completely ruin, or should I say change, the original pattern and the way it was supposed to be. But I will need to keep practicing this particular technique to get the kind of flower that I'm after. I've done these several times before, and every time I do them they come out differently. So I'm just going to spread this out over my canvas now to just smother it with colour. Take it down over the edges there on one side, and then take it back over the rest of the canvas just to cover it. What amount of paint I've still got that I can spread across, of course. Loving those colours. The pattern is completely what I didn't intend on. One of the beauties of doing acrylic pouring, you never know what sort of a pattern you're going to end up with. So now I'm going to give it a quick torch to see if I get the lacing or any more lacing that I was looking for. I've got a little bit, of course, I expected that from the silver paint in here and in here, which I'll show you when I bring it up closer to the light for you to have a look at. But sometimes when I torch it brings up a little bit more of that lacing. Not this time, probably because of the way I did the pour and the fact that I tilted so much of the paint off. So now I'm going to bring it up closer to the light to show you. I'm absolutely loving the colours. They're so beautiful together. That last colour, I forgot to tell you, well I shouldn't say last, but I added another colour from the original ones I showed you, and that was Pearl Red Wine, one I've used in previous videos. It's a Montmartre Dimensions colour, and it's just beautiful. Very, very happy with the way those colours have come out, and very glad that I did put that yellow in the middle after all. And got some lacing on there, as you would have seen, but not a great deal. And certainly, as I said, not the original picture that I intended, but still very happy with how it looks anyway. So the silver paint that I have been raving about, this artist's acrylic, it is $2 a tube for those people who live in New Zealand. I am not sure about Australia. At a shop called $2 Things. I know we have it in New Plymouth, but I believe there are several outlets around the country where you can buy it. So that's it for me for today. Once again, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.